U.S. Jupiter was built in what, 19?
That's Jupiter.
I never knew they had such a.
AK
Never heard of this.
AKA 43. Wait. Her first name was the Flying Cloud.
The flying what?
Cloud.
The cloud. The flying cloud.
Flying Cloud.
Really?
And,
That is neat.
yeah.
So
I tried to chop that off the deck, and I couldn't do it. They welded it so goddamn hard.
It's so
I
hard.
couldn't do it.
No. So you actually were in World War II? You're a rare gem these days.
And what?
You're a rare gem.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, because I was trying to think. You know, I had some friends that were World War II, but man, you know, I bet you could tell us stories that blow our minds.
Yeah, well, now people don't like the stories I tell.
Well, I want to hear the true stories because it's the truth. People don't want to hear the truth.
That's what I'm saying.
Even if it's bad, sometimes you have to hear those truths, and sometimes it's good. Can you tell me? I know you're busy though. I don't want to interfere with you. So can you tell me a story that I can share with my children that I can pass that on?
I was made 6 invasions.
You were what? 6th invasion?
6 invasions, yeah.
No, was
wait, the ship had a long life. That thing had extra long life.
Really?
She was in World War II, Korean War, Vietnam.
What?
Yeah.
All those?
And then when the Desert Storm started, she was in the bay drilling.
They were still using it then.
Yeah,
Wow.
It was built good.
That's when they built things solid, right?
Double bottom, welded and riveted.
So,
and
yeah.
She had. It takes a long time. They took the guns off the stern and put a helipad on there. That's the only.
A helipad?
Yeah.
Really?
In August of 1945, we were transferred to the Naval Air in Alameda, and
wow.
They refigured this. Wait. Yeah.
That's fine. Take your time.
They changed everything and made it an aviation supply, AVS 8.
Aviation supply.
They should have did that in the beginning of the war. It saved billions of dollars. The guy that ever thought of that should have got a medal.
Oh, really? Okay. Now,
and they followed the carrier around, and her number was AVS 8 then.
Really?
AVS 8. She was in Yokosuka, Japan for 9 years.
Yokosuka, Japan? That thing's been all over the place. Persian Gulf, Yokosuka, Japan, everywhere?
Port for a while, yeah. And
wow.
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah?
I was at Iwo Jima.
But I want to hear about you though. What? Because you were a soldier.
Sailor.
Or sailor. Yeah, you won't call them soldiers, you call them sailors. That's true. Now.
A half-ass sailor.
What do you mean half-ass? Are you kidding me, sir? I bet you were one of the best. Anybody that served on there was the best, right? So, during World War II, were you over in near Europe, or were you on the other Pacific? You're on the Pacific, which was still dangerous because you had the Japs.
My brother was in Atlantic, and he was a prisoner of war there.
Oh my gosh, a prisoner of war?
Older brother.
Yeah, older brother. So, you didn't have.
Well, you want to hear something?
I want to hear some truth.
The Iwo Jima on the flag.
Yeah, the flag. The guys that carried that up there, and they held the flag.
That was the first flag. I spotted the first flag.
You spotted the first flag?
Because I was just changing.
Yeah.
Changing duty, and I got the earphones and the binoculars, and we were real close to Mount Surabaki. Not far at all. I almost could see it with my naked eye.
So you could almost see that flag.
The thing is, on all invasions, they put a flag up. It didn't mean that the island was secure. It meant we got a foothold.
I mean, you got a foothold. I got you.
So that flag was a 3x5.
Oh, it's 3x5. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think you're right. They're made 3x5s. I think the flag.
And that was the first flag. And the goddamn Marine Corps don't want to even recognize it.
Why?
Because that's the way they are.
So they got political over a flag even? You got to be kidding me. Politics over a flag of our country? That makes me sick, sir. So I want to hear this.
Let me finish.
Let me finish. Okay. Wow.
So the shooting slowed down a little bit right then.
Okay.
Then the famous flag, which it is, no doubt about it, was put up.
Yeah, holding the flag. Yeah.
But in the when that little flag was up, the guy told that Gagan to go down below. It's about 500 and some feet. There was LCI or LST ship beach there, and he said, ask them guys for the biggest flag they got. Because he didn't want that 3x5 on there.
Yeah, 3x5. It's still small. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Which is bullshit.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And the guy got it up there in about an hour.
Okay.
And they put it up, and the guy that took the picture didn't know what the fuck he had at all.
Oh, really? Didn't know?
He didn't
really?
know he had film. That's bullshit. What you're gonna hear?
Really? I did not know this.
Joe.
The famous photo.
Yeah, Joe. What the hell is his name?
Yeah, Joe, the guy that did the photo. Or no?
Yeah, he didn't even know what the hell he had. He
really?
changed his story a couple times, a few years after.
He changed his story.
But he didn't know he had film. Anyway.
Okay. Weird.
Just a half hour or so later, they had to get it on the plane and take the films. There was other guys next to him and whatnot, the photographers.
Yeah.
They flew it to Guam.
They flew to Guam. The film.
And then the big shots and the propagandists seen that picture and said, this is going to make the Marine Corps for the next 100 years. And he's almost got in there right.
Well, yeah, everybody knows what you mean. Know about
war bonds. Well, let me finish.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's how they sold all the war bonds, and they pulled them guys off the line. Because they didn't want them killed. They were getting killed left and right. After that.
Wow.
And my daughter and I went to the memorial in Washington, D.C., and I was in front of that statue that's there. I was the only guy in our group that was there. And I told them about it, about 500 school kids, and I told them what I'm telling you.
Wow, thank you.
Because I want you to know the truth.
I want the truth. I don't want lies.
Not that I'm bum rapping.
History is a story. History is a story, so they make up lies. So I want to hear the truth.
Well,
thank
I'm
you.
trying to tell you how the politics in this shit sucks. And you can't believe it.
Oh, I bet I can. I've heard so much bullshit and lies until I talk to people like you. That's why I want to hear your words.
You know, that Indian that was from down on the reservation there?
Yeah.
He was in that flag raising, Ira Hayes.
Ira Hayes, okay.
And he was walking by. And they asked him, he would give us a hand. He said, yes. So we helped them put up the flag. And then everybody's calling him heroes. He said, I'm no freaking hero. Don't call me a hero. If you want to call them guys hero, fine with me. But don't call me one.
Whoa.
So he was a Elkie later on too.
Really?
And the Marine Corps didn't even want him.
Didn't even want him?
Two guys watched him because he's drunk and he didn't want to be in front of people.
I see.
He's an Indian and he's always on those reservations.
He's on drinking
he's
and
quiet,
stuff.
He didn't want that shit.
Yeah.
And he's telling the truth. He's not a hero. He just helped them with the frickin' flag. You ain't a hero when you put the flag up.
That's true.
What you're doing. And
that is
I
the
told
truth.
them kids that. And my
I'm
daughter
glad you
was
told
yelling
those
at
kids.
me, and I said, I don't give a shit before I die. I want the people to know the truth.
Well, thank you for the dang truth. I'm not kidding me.
And them guys, there were a couple of survivors from the little flag, they tried for years. And in fact, my son and I donated.
How many were there? I was trying to remember, is it
five?
Five. I was going to say there's five of them. That's true. Two holding the front and three behind, pushing on them. That's right, in the photo. Yeah. So keep telling me the truth on this. This is amazing.
Well, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Then the corpsman. Did you ever read the book Flags of Our Father?
Nobody said I should read it. I heard it's great.
That's the closest you'll ever get to it.
Really?
I read all the other books, and half them sons of bitches weren't even born that wrote the book.
Oh, really? So they don't know the
truth.
truth.
You see
Yeah.
with their eyes.
Flags of the Father. Father or fathers?
No, Flag of Our Father.
Father. Yeah, I've heard it. Somebody's told me that you got to read the book.
I gave a couple of books away on that already. Anyway.
So anyway.
The corpsman in the Marine Corps, it's all Navy. That's tradition. The corpsman that was in there, and his son wrote that book.
Oh, I didn't know this.
He was a corpsman, Navy corpsman. He's the only Navy guy in that. Well, he stayed there. The other guys got picked out. Then he got wounded later, and then earned the Navy Cross. That's the highest decoration a Navy guy can have. With
Oh, I didn't know it's a Navy Cross. I did not know this. Okay, Navy Cross.
He never told his family till the day he died. And he didn't want hardly nothing to do with the reunion. Because all the fucking political bastards were all that made millions and millions, billions of dollars for the bond drive.
For the bond drive, that's right. Saving millions of dollars off that.
All the politicians, all the movie stars, all that.
The movie stars made money off of it too? Oh, that's true.
They want to get their picture in the frickin' paper, you know that.
Oh, the idlers. Yeah, shit. I'm seeing what it is.
Well,
That's
anyway.
true. So everybody made a bunch of millions. They idolized this thing.
What?
Made everybody. Okay, that's sick. That is sick, sir. I'm about to throw up.
They promised them all kinds of jobs and favors, and they never did a fucking thing.
To the original guys that held the flag?
Yeah.
They did nothing for them, but they took it all themselves.
The politicians.
The politicians too?
The government.
Your government?
The Marine Corps, all of them. Movie stars, you name it.
You gotta be kidding me.
They never gave one of them a job.
Not a dime of help or anything. Hey, can we give you something in return?
They
That's
should
sick.
have never gotten them, but they should have never promised them all that.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
You don't make false promises and not follow through. So they were used. They were used.
Yeah.
And discarded.
And all goddamn movie
kidding.
stars, that they'll do anything to get their picture in a
Oh crap, they will. They got egos like you never seen. Oh, you need to get that? Is that your cell phone?
Yeah.
What do you got there? Why didn't I interrupt you? I'm glad you told me the truth. Oh, make sure you answer that, sir. Wow.
Ah, shit.
Well, I'll let you focus on. See, the world's full of lies. That's why his story is his story. I would have known this. Thank you, because I can share this to my children and tell them the
Half
truth.
the books they've written are full of shit too.
Oh, it's all full of shit.
I used to wanted to be
Yeah.
a history and geography teacher. When I started
Yeah.
reading this shit and
It's all-
hearing it, the fuck it,
It's all bullshit.
How do you know Washington was on top of that bow of the boat and
Wait, what's the truth? What, Washington was what?
George Washington?
Yeah, we're on the boat. Yeah.
Yes, and all this, and his eyes made it. Is it true? Do you know? That's what
I know what you're
put
saying.
me on all this shit. And then when this happened, I knew it.
The only way we'll ever know the truth is when people like you, heard this.
That's why I told my
Tell me
daughter,
truth.
I'm going to do that before I die. If somebody's interested.
Yes. Here's the thing is, 99% of the garbage they tell us is a lie. It's called.
What do you think the government's doing to you now? Freedom.
Oh, they're like free speech is not allowed.
Free speech is gone.
It's gone. And you guys risked your lives to defend that freedom of speech.
I
Makes
think
you
about
puke.
that all the time, and them guys
It's
are
sick.
laying there. And
You had buddies that died
For
for
that.
that freedom of speech, that Constitution, and they are taking it and they're burning it. You kidding me?
No, I'm not.
I mean, serious. I have done freedom of speech. Guess what, sir? I have been arrested by speaking my mouth. You know what I said?
What?
This real, they will shut your mouth out if you tell the truth,
Right.
or you're not allowed. Freedom of thought is not allowed. Your thoughts don't align with what we want. And it runs all the way into the government.
That's what I get.
It runs to the politicians.
Who the hell are you to tell me what the hell to do?
With Trump?
I'm not telling you nothing.
Exactly.
Don't tell me.
So you know the truth about Trump. You know the truth.
I'm a Trump supporter.
Yes, but you know these truths about how they shut down freedom of speech.
Well, I
even
didn't
on
like
him.
him because he was not a politician. He didn't owe anybody anything.
Yeah, that's true. To know anything.
That's the swamp. They all.
Yeah, but they came and
half
attacked
his own
him.
party didn't want him because
Yeah.
they're politicians. It's all who's got
But
the
see-
biggest envelope.
But look, you got a multi-billionaire. They shut him down. Look at this.
They're going to try and ruin him.
They shut him down. They said you can't talk. They shut down his Facebook, his Twitter accounts. Said we're going to shut
That's
your mouth.
what's going to rule you.
What's that? No freedom of speech?
Silicon Valley. That's what they're doing.
Silicon Valley. Yes, it's the Bill Gates. It's the George Soros. It's the rich. Right?
They're
You're
going
right.
with the powerhouse.
The powerhouse. And they're power hungry.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
tell you what's good
the
for you.
Democratic
Yeah.
movement.
Right.
Anyway.
I used to be a Democrat.
Well, you know what? That's fine. You know why? John F. Kennedy was a Democrat, and he was, in my opinion, was one of the best because you know what? He was actually conservative. If you took John Kennedy today and put him in there, they'd say he was Republican conservative. That Democrats have gone so far to the left that it's so far left that
So
that
far, it
that,
would never
that
come
Kennedy
back.
would be.
We're
So I'm
gonna
saying he'd be
a-
a conservative.
We're going to be a socialist or a communist country in 10 years. You wait and see. I
No,
won't be
sir.
here.
You know why? Because I will
Why?
not let that happen. You don't know me. I even ran for governor of Colorado. They shut me down. The elite did.
Uh-huh.
They shut me down. They said you can't run for governor. I'm
I
native.
still got my Trump sign.
We the people.
I still got my Trump sign in the
Yeah.
yard.
Yes. We the people will win. They cannot win, sir, because our
I
children need a
thought
future.
the Christians would get off their dead ass.
I'm
and help
a
them.
street, that's the problem with the Christians, but I'm a street evangelist. The Christians won't defend their country and their gods, nothing. They
What-
become
what
weak
happened-
Christians.
What happened
They became weak. I can't stand weak Christians. You don't know me? I gave up on all the churches. The Mormon church knows me. The Catholic church knows me. The Jehovah's Witnesses, they all know me. I said, why don't you stand up for God and stand up for rights and freedom? You know what? They became weak. We got weak Christians.
to them?
We got a weak country.
That's how Trump won the
That's how you-
first time. He didn't
Yeah.
win the second time because they wouldn't get off their dead ass.
Oh, and guess what? Biden claims he's a Christian. Do you know he claims he's Christian? He's a liar. Hypocrisy. You know why? He says he's a Christian. Sir, I don't know about you have your own rights of belief. He is passing laws, freedom of
Who?
speech. Biden, your new president.
No.
He claims he's a Christian. He's not.
No.
He's a fake.
Let me
He's a
tell you
lying
what he
Christian.
was. Let me
Lying
tell you
Christian.
what
What is
he
he?
was an Irish Catholic, Roman Catholic.
Oh my God, I didn't know
He
this.
was against abortion 3-4 years ago.
But now he's all for it.
1,000% the other way at birth.
Yes. And he's for shutting your mouth.
Sold his soul.
He sold his soul. And also freedom of speech ain't allowed either on him. All our rights. Those are God-given rights, but not only that, they're your country
No,
rights.
that's a life.
What's this?
That's God's children. That's a life.
You know what? He will be judged,
No,
sir.
He's going to hell.
He is.
And so all the
You don't sell
so
your
is the
soul.
Supreme Court.
Yes.
And so is all the freaking politicians and
Yeah.
half the Democratic Party.
Well, I'll tell you what, sir. My name is Kirk James, and I know you don't know me. But I am coming like a storm, and I'm going to bring God and the Lord, whether you believe it or not. I am going to help bring this back. Our country, our God, because God's been removed from everything. The school system, from
They're teaching the kids in first grade what the hell sex and everything. That's the parents.
I know, but see it's not these parents.
That's the freaking the professors and the far left. They're nuts.
They're crazy. Well, sir,
I gotta get going.
I'm goodbye. Thank you so much.
Okay.
This is awesome. Thank you for your time. Tell me the truth. What is? You don't have to give me. What's your first name? My name is Kirk James. They call me Captain
Pardon?
Kirk. My name is Kirk James. They call me Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
Yes, I've been shot, kicked, and punched and beaten on the streets fighting for the Father and Lord. They call me the Street Fighter, and I'll keep on fighting, sir, until I die. Until God says you're done. Because we need our country back, and I'm coming like a storm. You'll see me again someday, because I got people around the world. We are going to throw everyone behind bars, and they're going to respect their God and their Lord that died on
No,
the cross
they
for
won't.
us. Okay.
They're gonna be communists in 10 years. You wait.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. You're busy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I mean,